Hello, and welcome to Touchstones TV with me, Professor Jiggit, time-traveling scientist and keeper of the mystery history chest. And deep inside the mystery history chest are the sands of time. And inside the sands of time are an ever-changing collection of interesting items, amazing artifacts, and awesome objects from throughout history. But what is our history topic today? Well, to find that out, we need to go get a clue. So come on, let's get a clue. What do you reckon? Looks rather lovely, doesn't it? Yes. It's made from animal fur, probably from a cave bear. So, if this is our clue, what type of historic items are we going to find in the mystery history chest? What do you reckon? What's our topic today? Victorians? World War I? Of course. The Stone Age, yes. Prehistory, yes. This is a Stone Age gilet. Oh, looks lovely, doesn't it? It's lovely. That means inside the mystery history chest, there must be loads of items from the Stone Age, from prehistory, and maybe a few from the Bronze and Iron Age. To find out, I'll have to go and get them out. So come on, let's go get some items from the mystery history chest. Now that we have our historic items, it's time to explore them. The Stone Age is divided into 3 parts. So let's start at the beginning with the Paleolithic. Now, in the Paleolithic, early humans first started to use simple stone tools, like this. Here we have a simple stone hand axe. It literally is a stone shaped like a hand axe. You're out on a walk. Oh, look, a stone. Pick it up in your hand. Oh, now it's a hand axe. And while it's in your hand, you can use it for chopping and scraping, for getting meat off skin to eat for your dinner. Oh, lovely. Not much design goes into this. Not much technique. You find a rock, you find a stone, you use it as a tool. Great. But it's not just stone tools the Paleolithic people would use. No, they would also use animal body parts. What animal body part do we have here? What do you reckon they are? They're not horns, they are teeth. Big fangs, saber-like fangs from a big beast, a saber-toothed tiger. These used to belong to a saber-toothed tiger, a smilodon. Smilodon! Ha-da-da, ha-da-da. Paleolithic people take these teeth, use them as knives for chopping and cutting and stabbing. So, simple stone tools, animal body parts like teeth, also animal body parts like an antler. from a prehistoric day. What would you use this prehistoric antler for? Would you use it for poking people? Would you use it for picking your nose? No, that's what your finger's for. No. Would you use it for digging? Yeah. Imagine you're out for a walk, you find a lovely wild carrot. I want that carrot in my belly. But you don't want to go digging with your hands. You don't want dirty fingernails. No, get yourself an antler and dig it up. Dig up some root vegetables. Dig up some holes, a nice fire pit. Yeah, an antler is for digging. So, remember, in the Paleolithic era, early humans would use simple stone tools and animal body parts to basically do the things they need to do, which was chopping up meat, digging up holes, wearing fur, gathering berries. Great time. After the Paleolithic era, we get to the middle of the Stone Age, called the Mesolithic. In the Mesolithic, people found a new material to build their tools. That material was flint. This is a flint hand axe, similar to the stone hand axe used in the Paleolithic era. But this has been shaped by a person, been chipped away to make it sharper, to make the shape more sophisticated, cleverer. Still fits in the hand like a hand axe, still used as chopping and scraping, harder and sharper. And because there's a new material and a better tool, the Mesolithic person had more time on their hands. And so they could start using that time to make things like jewellery, to decorate themselves, to make themselves look a bit more fancy. And to make jewellery, you use animal body parts like this. Yes, what animal body part do we have there? A shell from a snail, a sea snail. And a Mesolithic person would go down to the seashore, gather some sea snails, suck out the snails for dinner, and then use the shells to make a necklace. Lovely, isn't it? Yes. You can also see some nice white beads on there. Those beads are made from bone. They are bone beads. It takes a lot of time to make a bone bead, snail's shell necklace. Yes, let me tell you, it takes at least a few hours, yes. But once you make it, it's worth it because you look fantastic. So, Mesolithic era. Introduction of flint to make stone tools, and now you can start decorating yourself. One thing to remember, in the Paleolithic and the Mesolithic, people were hunter-gatherers. They used these tools to hunt animals and gather food, yes? Let's go now to the end of the Stone Age, to the Neolithic. In the Neolithic, we're still using flint, but we've learned in the Neolithic how to make fancier, more sophisticated tools like this. Spearhead and arrowheads. Look at these. They've got smaller, they've got sharper, and you can attach these to sticks for a spear to throw to hunt, or on a smaller stick to put in a bow to hunt. And because of this, because these tools are cleverer and more effective at hunting, life got a little bit easier. And as life got easier, well, you got more time to make jewellery, to make yourself fancy. Look at this. It's a bit better than a snail necklace, isn't it? Yes. Here we have a wolf tooth necklace. Look at that wolf tooth there. You can tell that wolf has not brushed its teeth. Look at that. You can also see the bone beads and some golden orange looking beads. Look at that, yes. Now they look like stone, but it's not stone, no. It's amber. It comes originally from a tree, the tree sap. It's all soft and sticky, but over time it hardens and fossilizes into amber. So this is a Neolithic necklace, much nicer than a snail necklace, yes. Now, what makes the Neolithic era one of the greatest eras ever is because life suddenly got massively better, because instead of going out hunting and gathering, people could get their food in a new way. They started to farm. Oh, can you see in there? Look at that. All of the seeds and grain from a farm, which means instead of going out trying to find your food and hunting, you can start to grow food near your home. You don't have to wander for ages trying to find a carrot. You can have some carrots in your back garden. Fantastic. You're hungry, you pop out, get a carrot, eat it. Great. Get some pigs, get some cows, get some sheep living with you. You don't have to go hunting then. You just go out, hit a cow on the back of the head. Lovely, you got a burger. And so, farming made life much easier. It gave them more time to make necklaces, and better tools, like this. Now this is a bone spearhead. So even in the Neolithic era, we are still using animal body parts. But as you can see, it's not a simple bone, no. On the sides, saw-like indentations. Yes, it's serrated like a saw. And that's because this spearhead has a very specific use. It's actually a fish spearhead, used to catching fish. Imagine a fish, it's in the water, yeah? Slippery, sloppery, wibbly wobbly. Imagine you've got a normal spear, you stick the fish is wibbly wobbly, it wobbles off your spear. Not with the fish spearhead, oh no. Because it has bumpy saw-like sides, the spear goes into the fish tries to wibble and wobble away, but it can't. And so you pull the fish out of the water, you got yourself a fish lollipop. A fish spearhead. Very clever, very sophisticated. And so, remember, the Stone Age is in 3 parts: Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and the Neolithic. And throughout that time, people began to use different materials in different ways to make their life easier, from stone to flint to more sophisticated shaped flint tools. And at the end of the Stone Age, people found a new material, bronze. Now, bronze is made out of 2 metals, copper and tin. You find it deep underground, so you have to mine it out and get the copper, get the tin, put it in a fire, melt it together so you can make things like this. A bronze spear. Now, this bronze spearhead would have been very sharp but quite soft, so easily damaged. But, unlike the spearheads we've seen in the Stone Age, this wasn't used just for hunting, no. This was a weapon. Because in the Bronze Age, people began to live in tribes. They began to live together. They had a farm. And when you have a farm and you have land, you need to protect it. What if another tribe comes and tries to take your carrots? No, they're my carrots! And so you need a weapon to defend yourself. And you can use this to get out of here. Get out! So this is a bronze weapon. Like in the Stone Age, new materials, cleverer tools meant you had more time to make beautiful things, more time for art. So in the Bronze Age people would make little bronze heads, a little charm, a little decoration, much nicer than a snail shell or a wolf's tooth. And it would take lots of time to be able to make a bronze head like this. You need a little bronze tool as well to be able to scrape and shape the head. Put this on a string, wear it as a little charm. Beautiful. And so, the Bronze Age, start to use bronze. Life was great. Can it get any better? Well, yeah, because people then found an even better metal, iron. Here we have some iron ore. It's not pure iron. You'd have to go underground and dig up the iron ore. And then to get the iron from the iron ore, you have to smelt it. Yes, put it in a fire and smelt it so then all of the rock burns away and you get nice hot iron. And then you get the iron, you put it into an iron ingot, and an iron ingot can be shaped to make wonderful things, not just tools, but decorations and jewellery like this. An iron-aged cloak pin. You're wearing fancy cloaks. No more animal fur for me, thank you. You've got a lovely cloak, but it's windy. If you don't have a clasp or a pin, it'll blow away. So, this pin will pin together your cloak. But look at that. Twisted iron, it's beautiful. You'd have to have someone be well trained to make this, like a blacksmith. Actual job to make things like this, as well as horseshoes and weapons, swords and axes. So as we see, throughout prehistory, from the Stone Age to the Iron Age, with the introduction of a new material, life became slightly easier. Better tools, better life. And with a better life, you have more time for making beautiful things, time for arts, time for crafts, time for telling stories. So, there we have it, prehistory. At the end of the Iron Age, especially in Britain, we get to a new age when the Romans came in and took over. And as the Romans came in, they completely changed the face of Britain. We'll learn about that in a few sessions' time, but no. Today is the end of our Touchstones TV session. I would like to say thank you very much for joining me in my exploration. You need to give yourselves a pat on the back and a round of applause. Rawr. because I feel like a beast. Rawr. Now, next Wednesday we'll be back with you with a new installment of Tushels TV, looking all about ancient Egyptians. Until I see you again, goodbye, good luck, and good riddance. Bye!